For 49 days now, this person has been asking me to play their challenge. That takes some crazy dedication, and it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. But I hope that this is the best challenge that I've ever played in my life. And with 57 fails and only 3 unique players, it might get a little scary, and crazy Moab health on around 40, but luckily we got a lot of money. But the reason I say this better be the best challenge I ever played is to have that much dedication to ask every single day in every single video to play your challenge. You must be very confident that this is a great challenge. It kind of feels like when I used to watch American Idol and they do this whole backstory on people, right? And they would go on and they would say like, well, I've been singing for 37 years, and they get on there and they just sound monotone as crazy. It's like, Mary had a little lamb. You're like, oh my gosh, they built it up like this person was pro. So today, I hope that's not the case. I hope this is the best challenge that we've ever seen. So if I blow it open like, oh, we can actually do that, but can we sell though? We cannot sell, but I feel like that's part of the solution for sure. We just got to slow it down afterwards, but it is camo. Now it looks like nobody can actually see camo. So what if we just try to like pull it down with the boat? I don't think so. If the ability was too slow on the sub, I don't see it working out for this one. Let's just go with sniper. See if we have all the way to the top path. We only have a 3rd tier, but I mean, maybe, right? And then what if we do one of them like this though? Because this guy's super strong. And then we grab just a couple more of these ones. How much more can we get? Well, not that many, right? Only have a couple tiers. That's fine though. We'll try it like this, and not even like any breakage. No aesthetically damage done to that Moab right there. That's pretty crazy. And the problem is we can't like even one-shot it because, well, we'd have to one-shot if that's even possible, because this guy, well, obviously can't even see the thing, but it's going to be camo underneath, which is the scary part. Flying Fortress would be so good if it wasn't so badly not seeing camo. So how do we decamo this big ugly guy? I just can't believe we don't have any towers that see camo. Does this one regenerate in time, and does it work? I know the 5th tier allows us like to attack things that we shouldn't normally attack, but that one won't work. It's gonna take too long, obviously. I feel like with all these abilities, right, we're just being kind of silly because none of it, look how slow it is. Yeah, abilities are out of the question. Stop thinking about abilities. It's not gonna work. We need to find something that pops the camos, and so far we absolutely have nothing. I'm not kidding. Not one single of these towers pops camo. So then it leads me to believe that all we can do here is go with the preemptive first strike, whatever, and then we need to slow this thing down. We need to get that ability going. We can't even plutonium reactor to make the ability come back faster. So what else can we do to slow things down? We don't even have Moab glue. We literally don't have anything to slow down. I'm so confused right now. The best I could do is like maybe snowstorm and see if that will actually do anything, but I don't think it will. Maybe it should, because the snow is in the area, right? Did it get a little bit of a slowdown? I'll buff him too to see if that's enough, and it's not even close. So what if we just did like this guy? Could we alchemist him? Like, I could be crazy, but what I'm thinking is that first preemptive strike, if it's super buffed, like just totally juiced up, we should be okay and it should work. Oh no, okay. That's not what I was expecting. It should have worked though. But hang on here, we have 65 lives. Now what does that mean to us? Well, we lose 104 for each ceramic, so we're looking at 400 and what's that, 12? That's not gonna work like that. Part of me was thinking real crazy, like just use a ton of these guys, but there's no way because they won't even reach the screen, right? Well, actually, what if we do, this is gonna get so stupid, but now 11 of these, right? And should we go, oh no, you only get a total of 4 towers? Oh, never mind then. I was gonna put all of them down there and just think like, oh, maybe with a bunch of spikes or something. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe it's like a paragon. We can't get that paragon. We can't get that one. Of course not the engineer. Dartling? No. Boat? Definitely not. No, we're missing the whole middle path here. But we do have a VTSG. So what if it has something to do with like just maxing it out? We have enough to max it out, but then what good's that gonna do, right? Like we're still not gonna see camo. And all my tiers have been used. If I actually use it for like what it needs to do, is it even gonna be oh, it blows it back? Why'd it only do it one time? Keep blowing it back there, buddy. What was that about? Well, I put knockback on. Is that gonna do anything? So what is that little blowback thing it does? Is that magic monkeys? Well, one way to test it is just do it without any upgrades to it and see what that does. If that does like that same thing. No, okay, so it is the magic monkey upgrade then that makes it blow that thing back. So what does a military upgrade do then on the true sun god? Oh, it just gives you crazy planes. That one's really strong though, at least. Let's try a support one and see what that does. We couldn't get the full max or anything. Support kind of lame, huh? I'm trying to get primary, but we only get 4 tiers or whatever, so we kind of can't buy the best one. But I want to see if primary does anything different, and I don't think it will. I mean, it shoots out those little blades, I guess. But there's no doubt in my mind that it has to do something with this guy, right? Like it has to. Like how could it not be the super monkey, you know what I mean? But now I'm afraid because when I buy this true sun god, now I'm just floating on the water and I only have 1 upgrade left, and it doesn't really matter if I'm on the water or not, right? Okay, so I've given him a speed boost boat and now he's a military speed boosted one, but it's just not doing anything. What if we blow the thing open and then no, because he doesn't do anything. So what I'm thinking is, what happens if maybe I upgraded True Sun God Magic Monkey at the right time and it'll go like this, like in range. Does that matter or do anything? No, right? But the fact that he does that little bounce off thing, what if that has something to do with it? So I'll do that and then, no, that's not gonna work either. I thought with that purple bounce off thing that it does, like maybe that's like a window you can knock some stuff out with, which then I think, do you have to have a certain amount for it to be a support tower, or can I just put however much I can and go for it from there? Because what I'm wondering is now, is that a support tower? And it is, right? Or does that just apply regardless? No, it doesn't. So that was a support tower. Okay, it is probably not gonna be the strongest support tower. Because here's where I'm going with that. We'll go all the way up to this one and then Sun Temple it. And then we'll go all the way up to this one and do this. Because now it should be like super supported tower, right? Just like that. And when I use the ability, it should one-shot it, right? I would think. And then like even you can't alchemist, but that should be it. Like that's good. Well, one-shot. No, it doesn't do any more damage than it did, I don't think. So it did 4370. I mean, that's just the amount of the Moab, right? 44. So it did less damage because the sun god hit some of it, right? That's probably what happened there. So then I think, how far were we off from this one actually being regenerated in time? And we're way far off, because I was thinking maybe that guy could knock it back like he's been doing, because we could put it on knockback and then buy True Sun God just like we did, and then it should blow it back and that should be enough time. Still not even close to being enough time. That's so weird. Same thing we did earlier, but what if this guy's strong enough now that he has that support buff? No, it wasn't strong enough. So we'll do one support buff for each of these guys and have them both attack. So now technically, if I wait for him to attack and then hit this guy last second, he should do like a lot more damage, or does he only destroy it open? Is that how this guy works? It says deals 6 times damage. So what we need to do is just get it down there, which this guy does on his own, right? And then if we hit this, yeah, we should have only, no, we should have been done. That should have been it. There's nothing else left. Okay, now this guy is super fast. He has a sub buff and he has the boat buff. His thing should be pretty quick. Just like I mean, we're actually taking it down, but what good is that gonna do unless we can first strike it? Let's give this one a shot. He'll pop it open and then that will do absolutely nothing. There's this one. If these guys can shove it back enough, oh, they get one shot at it before it's just done. Oh wait, this guy like stalls Moabs now, right? If you can make him hit fast enough, but he doesn't, that's the problem. Now I don't know if that stall is enough, but this one with knockback and this stall should be okay. And then I could just like instantly tab it down here and then hit it one more time. And then will that be enough? No, it will not be enough. I have found something very odd. Now I would like you guys to let me know why it's doing this. So I found out that I could go to the 3rd tier right there and I would get the Sun Temple support, right? Because when you go to place this down, it shows it there. All's good and dandy. Go up to a 5th tier, go up to faster reloading. But as soon as I click rapid reload, it goes away. How in the heck does that make sense? So the whole point was to have like this super cool buff, so then this guy can attack a little faster, install it twice maybe, and it just says nah. All right, so I can do 3 for sure. We're gonna go 1 stall, 2 stall, 3 stall. And then that's not even close. That's definitely not the answer. I was sitting there like, oh, maybe it could be. Does this guy only attack ones that come onto the screen? Or if I hit preemptive, am I gonna get that 750 damage? It doesn't look like it. That's the problem. Because what if I let it come in the screen, then I hit it? No. So it has to be that first thing before it comes into the screen, because I'm trying to get it to be alchemized, but it's not gonna work, because you'd have to hope that he just throws it to it like right away. And he does, but I don't think it's after that 7 damage though. Hang on though, didn't we find out in a prior video that the electricity like lasts through it and it pops the stuff? Didn't we? Oh my gosh, all of this. I was like dead set. I was like, no, it's a bug, it's this, but I'm pretty sure if we blast this thing, it should work. So we'll get it electrocuted first, right? And then we'll zap it. No, I swore that's how that worked. Well, the problem is it works with the Ray of Doom. I just went back and checked that old video and it's Ray of Doom, not the Plasma Accelerator. So I don't know if that's actually a thing, but what if this is a thing? Because don't these things leave a trail if you have them cross paths? Or is that only like monkey knowledge? Oh, is that only monkey knowledge? Oh, that's not cool. So what if we have 3 of them and we wiggle it around, we get it going, and then we zap it like last second, like zap. No, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. Will that same thing apply with this one though, since it's still really strong? No, I thought like, oh man. So it's just the laser beam one that does that. Imagine though, this better not be a glitch or I will never do a viewer challenge again, because you tell me, you sit there for 49 days and you ask someone to do your challenge and it's a glitch that probably 3 people know. No, just no. So I hope it's just me being bad or I'm gonna be just a big grump. That's for sure. You can't even remove the flood. I was like, maybe there's something I'm missing with the flood and some some water towers, but that's been disabled too. But the ceramic health is only at 10%. Do you see what I see? Bloons leaked, black and white regrows right here. That has to be something to it. So what I was thinking was I get that first strike thingy or the preemptive strike to actually attack, right? But this guy beats it to it. So what if we wait? So as soon as this guy attacks, I attack, and guess what happens? Watch this. So we'll wait for it to shoot, and then as soon as it does, we blop that one, and then look it. We get to it first with our little Moab eliminator, but I feel like there's more we can do. So what I'm hoping is these guys can lock on right here, right? And they can just kind of electrocute it. So when we do the attack, it should be okay to go. So we'll wait for it to go. Boom. There we go. Oh no. Okay, so now we have them both under a support temple. I'm thinking that might have something to do with it. And so as soon as he drops his thing, we'll hit that one, and it's just not enough. But I have a question. We did have a bunch of 0-0 spike factories. So can he attack those? No, so even though the spike can see camo, this guy cannot see camo with that. That's kind of a bummer, because I was thinking that could be the solution at the end there, but I don't think so. Okay, I've even made more progress. It's just like I'm chipping away at the tree here. I just keep attacking it and hacking at it, and eventually we're going to get it. So if you get this guy to faster throwing, I just put him there because it's the best place I can put this guy without having to put like a boat down or nothing. And if I just get it just right, he's in alchemist range right there, and he should be able to get the alchemist. And by the time it hits it, it should be okay, you'd think. And then I have my bomb right here. Now we found out that the bomb is only gonna do the damage that pops the Moab. It doesn't do any more or any less. So if you think you can like do a bunch of damage and blow it up, it doesn't work that way. But given that we still have 4 tiers left, I feel like I could do something else here. I don't know what that would be, but it has to be something. So, but watch this though. That's the whole point. So we do it, a shoot, and then we hit it, and then watch, it goes to yellows. So we are right there. And yellows is more than 65 apparently, but we're right on the money. And I think it's because we're not throwing down the permabrew in time, right? I'm actually gonna test it. So I wanna see if there's a permabrew by the time I use my first ability. Ooh, yeah, we're getting the permabrew. So it looks like it's attacking with that thing. It strengthens brews and stimulates and does more. So maybe we should go middle path instead of the other path. And I was going faster throwing just so we'd throw it faster, but maybe that's not what we need. All right, let's try this again. So we're gonna hit it, get it, boom. It's still yellow though, so I don't think that actually applied anything. What else can we do here? Oh my gosh, do you ever feel so close but so far away? I know we're right there. What else could we do besides get I wanna get the sun temple, right? But then if I get that, the support doesn't really help. And you get +5 range to base temple, 10% discount, which doesn't help us, 10% attack speed, which doesn't help us. The only thing that helps is spending $15,000 so we can get +1 damage. So then when he shoots that preemptive thing, right? But we can't even spend $15,000 in support, so we're missing something. So with not getting any cross pass on any of these guys, we have 5 tiers left, which means we can get all the way up to the top one like we were doing earlier and hope that that'll actually help us out. But it looks like, is he going through the thing? I don't even know. So we will wait for it, zap, zap, boom. And it's the same exact problem. Dang it. So I hit my 2-hour limit and I sent over my progress so far to Supreme, and he beat it and said it was very close. So I know we're on the right track. Oh, we just got to figure out the last little bit here. So what I'm thinking is we still have those 5 tiers. So what if ballistic? Does it work the same way, or even first strike? I'm thinking it does, right? Like I'm thinking it'll still shoot something out, just not as good as the preemptive. So even that little bit of damage should help, I would imagine. So we're going to do the same thing and just wait for it. And then it's still yellows. Is it my timing? Am I going too slow? Okay, so I'm a big cheater. I couldn't help myself. He screenshotted me his victory and I couldn't help but see past the little victory in the darker area was another tower that he had that I did not use. Oh no, I hope I'm not a cheater here, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna try it out and see if it works. I don't know why that would. I don't think I would ever try that, so I'm glad I looked, otherwise I'd be here for another 6 hours. Well, now for the life of me, I can't get him in range of the brew. I don't know what's going on here. This game makes no sense to me. Cause like if you upgrade this, it doesn't give you any more range. So before I can do it every time, now I can't do it. Oh, there we go. I was like, am I cursed? What the heck's going on here? So we're gonna go like this. And then what he did differently, as you can tell, I only went up to 4th tier. He used that final 6th tier there and he went up to a sub commander and used that. And I would have never tried that because I don't know what that would actually do. But if it works, right? So let's see if it works. And we're gonna wait for it to shoot. What in the heck? Why would the sub command? It's 1 life. It was perfectly timed. It wasn't even close to being a bug. That was an amazing challenge. I honestly don't know. Oh, man. I know I would have gotten it at one point since we had tried the sub commander before, but how long would it have taken if I didn't sneak a peek at the solution? But we made it 95% there on ourselves, so I'm pretty excited for it and happy with myself. Thank you to Supreme for helping me out. Like always, you are the pro of all pros of BTD6. But seriously though, why does the sub commander make that thing any different? Oh, it adds extra piercing damage. I thought it was just speed. I swear to God, for the longest time, it was just a speed boost, and that's what makes it crazy. I didn't know it was extra piercing damage. What a dummy. And if you haven't yet, check out this video. We actually find a way to put all 6 paragons on the map at once, and we're gonna see how far they can go.